What are you going to do, Charlie? Declaration of Principles.
Culled from the gallery gods.
I'll provide the people of this city with a daily paper that will tell all the news honestly.
Nerds! Work my way up from the peanut gallery to bench warmer.
Call his name! Call his name!
And finally to the rank of armchair general.
I'll also provide them with a fighting and tireless champion of their rights as citizens and as human beings.
From creamy Skippy to LFA, Jiffy with nuts.
Let's get those nerds! This is when they die! You will not live! You will not die!
Presidente Imperial, the defensive specialist. Box out, wax on, thread the needle, cuff the goalie, paint the fence, paint the fence, paint the fence! That's on. Alright, welcome to the Charlie Hustle Draft pre-end of season analysis. You have to bear with us. We don't have a cameraman today, so we're trying some new technological ways. So let's get down to important business here at the end of the season, especially in Boston. If you're not preparing for your team to make a postseason run to the championship, then you're planning for future moves to get you there next season. Thank the haunted hardwood ghosts. This NBA season is mercifully coming to an end. With only a handful of games remaining, the only thing we are left to care about is the position of the Boston Celtics and where they will eventually place in the draft. So as my priest used to tell me, let's start from the bottom up. Milwaukee has pretty much got the top spot locked up. The bottom. Take a Polaroid, put it in front of a mirror, and flip it upside down. They could win the rest of their games and pretty much ain't going anywhere. They got the bottom spot, most ping pong balls. Unless they win all their games and Philly loses about 4 only, then an upset is possible. But every team the Bucks will play against is better than them. 5 out of 6 playoff teams. So the hole's in the boat, as they say. Philadelphia is probably going to stay right where they are at second place from the bottom. Most of their remaining games come on the road against stronger opponents, but they got a few winnable ones and they're still smarting from their horrendous losing streak. So count on them to take another victory or 2, but not enough to panic management or the Pat Croce, I'm better than you society. Orlando, the Magic Kingdom. Anything can happen there, right? And wouldn't Celtics fans love to see a miracle of miracles and watch the Magic finish with a winning streak of the rest of their games? Unflippin' likely. As their all remaining games are on the road, except one against the playoff team, and Orlando is a league worst road record 4-35 away from the Magic Kingdom. Ah, Boston. Yes, all the fashionable people are at the bottom of the barrel, and they all happen to be in the East. Now the Celtics' position worries me. I knew that cocky 4-game winning streak to start the season would come back to bite them on the ass. They got Rondo, they got Solinger, they got some pieces that can play, and for some voodoo miracle, they got a coach who generally gets them motivated. So they could win a bunch of these last games, or heaven forbid, close on a winning streak and jeopardize their current position at 4th. And then there's Utah. We close out the bottom of the barrel lottery standings out west at the weird uncle state. Because if states were uncles, Utah would be the weird one. Not that you don't invite him to the family reunion, but you don't leave him alone with the kids. The Jazz have a long tradition of playing tough, hard-nosed basketball and getting nothing for it. Really, if the NBA had a bridesmaid, it would be the Jazz. They are one full game behind Boston, and with 6 remaining, that's too close for this cosmic cow to have comfort. I'm hoping that Jazz pride kicks in and they rattle off 3 or 4 wins out of the next 4 games. But with most of those road games against winning teams, that's highly unlikely. My magic number for the Celtics to stay where they are and draft 4th is 2. No more than 2 wins should keep them where they are anymore, and they're drifting away helpless like Richard Crenna in a bad space movie. With only 2 games left at home out of the 6 remaining, it's certainly a possibility. My magic number for them to advance downward is 6. 6 straight losses, with a couple of Orlando wins, and they could take 3rd. 3rd worst, that is. Highly unlikely since 5 of Orlando's last 6 come against playoff teams. So it's going to come down to the wire, where 1 win may be what separates 12 ping pong balls from 8. Charlie Hustle out.